of fire.
We were on Gallenford's turn when things went sour. So, Gallenford, what are you doing?
And I can reach the one on the pillar, correct?
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. It's only 10 feet high, and these things are like stretching to reach you guys. So.
Well, yeah, if it's a 10-foot cube and they're in the 5-foot square above us, we're still within melee range of them.
I'll dash forward and strike at him with my new blade.
Okay. Nice. That's a good pokey stick right there.
Yep.
Dude, stop rolling ones for damage there, Doug. Actually, last time you rolled a 2.
Alright, this half of the ooze, it's slowly dripping down the wall, but it is still withering about.
I will stay there.
Alright. Aiden, you got a ooze above you that's dripping and trying to get on you.
Yep, so just for, I mean, I'm going to swipe up above me, but just so it's clear, I'll position myself there.
Yeah, you're still underneath it, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'll go ahead and take a 5-foot step back, because that doesn't leave its reach. But I'm going to swing at this one as I'm moving back, and I'm going to light my flame on fire, or my sword on fire, and strike that one.
The one on the ceiling?
Yeah, this one right here, with a 13.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that hits that one, doing 6 slashing damage to it, and 2 fire jumps off my blade and hits this one on the pillar.
All right. When you slash it with your sword, you split it into again.
Oh, that's not working in my favor. Then I will move back. So that was 5 feet of movement, 10, 15, 20 to here. Provoking probably from all 3, except this one already did an opportunity.
You can provoke from 2, and these things are smaller. They're a size smaller, so these things are now considered a small creature.
You can shrink them.
I was working on that when you provoked.
Okay.
So first attack.
That will miss. That one will hit. Yeah, I can't block that, so I'll take the 8 damage.
All right, it hits you in the shoulder with the slam of a pseudopod, and you see that your shoulder pauldron was eaten away a little bit by the acidic nature of the jelly.
All right, I'm getting ready to summon another fireball to my hand. I don't like the fact that I split that one in half and caused myself to be hurt. Alright, that ends my turn. That was an action and a movement. I have a bonus action, but I don't think I want to do anything as a bonus action. Yeah. No, I've got something else that I want to do next turn. So I'll save my... I won't use a bonus action. Wow, 23 to hit. I couldn't even shield that one.
Damascus.
Alright, Damascus is going to basically, he's going to wrap his whip around his hand so that he can get some protection from the acidic nature. He's going to step here. He's going to swing his torch at this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do an unarmed.
This will be an improvised weapon.
I'm just gonna make a strength check.
That will be a hit.
Okay, I believe a torch does 1 fire damage. And he's marked.
Yep, 1 fire.
Then I'm going to action surge and I'm going to punch this one. For a 7.
7 will miss. This thing's so smaller than it once was.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action retaliation strike against this guy.
Okay. That is a hit.
So he's going to take 7 bludgeoning.
It oozes down to the ground dead.
And this one's marked, just saying, for this turn.
All right. Is that your turn?
All I got.
Caradwin.
Right, well, I will shoot another chill touch at this one down here, directly in front of Damascus.
Alrighty.
Oh, shit. Alright, never mind.
The size of it, with it getting smaller and smaller, it's a little harder to hit.
Indeed it is. Alright, and I will maintain position here, feeling that Damascus is offering plenty of protection.
Alright. Jason.
Let's just target this one in front of Damascus there, and we're going to shoot it with the chill touch first, and we'll see where the cannon shoots. Ray of Frost, sorry.
Ray of Frost, not chill touch? Ray of Frost will
Yeah,
hit.
don't have... If it's still alive, we'll shoot it with the cannon.
It is... you've frozen it, but it is still... As you, like, halfway froze it.
Can't we'll shoot it with the cannon then.
Yep.
Ooh.
And with it being halfway frozen, and your cannon just shattered it into pieces.
I think I've got the bugs out of it. Termites, you know.
I like that wombo combo there. Freeze it, shatter it. That's great.
Oh, that's my turn.
The jelly, the last little jelly, is going to attack Damascus. With a 14.
Nope.
Gallenford.
I'll step there, angle my blade, and charge forward, thrusting this one into this small creature. Be gone!
Yeah, that's a hit.
Wow. On a short sword, no less.
It's because of the dueling.
How,
I attract the blade
describe
and flourish
to me
that
how
freeze
you
one.
finish it off.
As I stab the blade into the creature, I'll lift up and just swipe to the right, tossing the remains of the ooze onto the wall to kind of clean the blade.
Alright.
Then I'll look over to Aiden and be like, "You sure you would like to spa?" And just wink.
Well, as long as you don't split into two of yourself when I slash at you, I will still take you up on that.
I snicker and just be like, I'll show you a trick later.
Yeah, I just look around at my allies and see that none of them are hurt, and kind of rub my shoulder and say, "Wow, those things sting a bit." But I think the
Mess.
dwarves will be happy with our success.
Are we sure that was all of them?
I immediately look up at the ceiling when he says that and see if there's anything else up there.
You can give me a perception check.
Can I assist with that perception check?
Yeah. So Aiden, you can roll with advantage. Looking around near your area and looking out on the ceiling, you do not see any more jellies. However,
It all seems to be the same color.
yes. However, you do notice a few things off. Here, here, and here, and here.
So I'll
I saw it.
point that out to the group. That what do you mean by off? What
Like-
specifically do I see?
The walls of them seems to be like there's an offness to them, kind of like the slabs on the walls and the bricks are laid are kind of the pattern is a little bit different.
So I point that out and say it's perhaps that the ceiling tiles there are an illusion and not really there. Maybe that's how these creatures got in here. But I'll have to climb one of the pillars, or somebody will have to give me a boost to get a closer look.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Aiden, let me see your wound, Aiden. Jason's gonna take out one of his, like, what is it, calligraphy pens that look like a ink brush or whatever, and he's gonna just paint over that wound there.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
Oh, a fellow healer.
I dabble in a little bit of every magic, except I'm not as... I can do a little bit of everything, I'm just not as good. I still need to, write stuff down.
Yeah, after he gave me a little bit of healing, I was already getting ready to pull out my healing kit and start bandaging up the shoulder, and tightening the pauldron a little bit now that it's been loosened by the acid.
so the things that you notice are not on the ceiling; they're on the walls, and there is from floor to ceiling.
Oh, well then I'll go over to the wall where I noticed that, and just place my hand on it and see if there's something unusual. Like, does my hand go through it?
Your hand does not go through, but it does feel like you can open it.
I'll give it a push.
After a little bit of pushing, sure enough, the wall caves. It gives and it opens up.
I was almost going to suggest maybe that wand would have helped, but you figured it out. Good
Yeah,
job.
I would have liked to use the one too, but I didn't want to steal his thunder.
It's some kind of false door. Well, maybe there are other passageways here. You can
That is true.
assure yourself with
Did,
the magic.
Did you point out the other? He said there were 3 locations, right?
That
Yeah.
he noticed.
So I just went to this one.
Okay. Well then, since it points to the nearest one, I would use the Wand of Secrets and expend a charge to see if there is a nearby secret door.
Alright, it leads you to the pillar.
Ooh, well, there's definitely something up here. Anybody good with climbing?
You don't need to climb onto the wall. You can access the area right from standing. Plus, again, the ceiling's only 10 feet high as well, so it's not
Oh,
that...
maybe there's like a hidden compartment in the pillar.
Oh, in the pillar itself. I see.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll check the pillar to see if I can The wand, I'm assuming, is pointing just at the pillar. If I walk around the pillar, will it point?
It will, yeah. As you walk around, it's kind of like a dowsing rod, D D D D D D D D, and it points you right to the right where it is.
Oh, I will, I guess, press in the pillar there, or attempt to. See if I can push something in or pull something out.
All right, you are able to find. You're able to push something in, and it reveals a cavity that is packed with dwarf skulls. And when you open it, they come tumbling out.
Oh, that's creepy.
And
a bunch of dwarven skulls.
Yeah, but a bunch of dwarven skulls, and at the bottom of the pile, you do see what seems to be a stone coffer.
I'll pick it up.
All right.
Is there anything in there?
You shake it, and you do hear something in it.
I open it.
All right, you find some gemstones, a variety of gemstones.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Let's shove all these dwarf skulls back in that little opening, and not tell the dwarves that we found this little box.
But I was going to tell Jason that maybe we should keep this in his bag.
Sure, I'll bring the bag down.
Maybe the dwarves would appreciate knowing there are a bunch of dwarf skulls in the walls.
Well, maybe we should look at this altar too, or whatever this is over here. Maybe this was like a cairn, and all of these pillars are filled with dwarf skulls.
Perhaps we should just ask the dwarves themselves.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's why they're here.
Yeah, let me go get them.
Well, if there is a secret passage, should we make sure there aren't any other hidden...
Yeah, let's not get them just yet.
I mean, they might be able to hear us anyways. They're not that far from us, let's be honest.
Well, let's check. Like he said, let's make sure this place is free of danger before we bring a couple of civilians in here.
That is true. They did say they wanted us to find other monsters to slay. Perhaps there is more that we can do for that job.
Yeah. So we knew there was one other place that was discolored, like over here. So check that wall. See if that opens up to anything.
Yeah, I'll investigate this.
I'll assist you.
Do you want me to give you a perception or a investigation check?
So Aiden does point it out since he did notice it. You if you want to look for definitely give me a perception check, and if Gallenford's assisting you, roll with advantage. Yeah, you see that this is, again, it seems to be another hidden passage, another hidden wall.
I'll try to find the mechanism by which to open it.
You don't see a mechanism, but as you saw from Aiden, you might be able to push it open.
Oh, alright, I'll just give it a push. Give it a light push.
I'll try to add some oomph into that push.
Alright, sure enough, after a little bit of oomph, you are able to open the door.
Da, 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 da.
It's the Zelda theme. I love it. Ooh. At this point, we split the party, and half of us go north and half of us go east.
Well, I figured we could just check out this one first. It looks like it bends around. I don't know if we...
I'm with that idea. I'll follow you.
Just as long as I'm not part of Team Zenith.
Right.
Ooh. Well, it does look like it extends further down this way.
I will go ahead and produce flame into my hand, and I'll go first. Just see. It looks like it might cave in down here.
There are some rubble, but as you go down, you are able to see that it does. You can squeeze your way through the rubble. Stop. When you get there and you shift through the rubble, a pseudopod reaches out and attacks you. We're gonna roll initiative, and this is a surprise round. So it's
was hidden.
Yes, it was hidden in the rubble.
Okay. Yeah, I know,
like,
that's fine because the way I imagined it in my head is I had my ball of fire in my hand and I was just kind of sticking it into the rubble, looking to see if I could squeeze through there. And so it slapped me in the face. It caught me by surprise.
Well, it's with advantage, right? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like that the two wizards are in front.
It's going to hit me because since it's a surprise round and you specifically said I have the surprise condition, which means we roll initiative and I don't take any actions on my turn. I don't think I can take a reaction either. If I can take a reaction, I don't think you can. Let me look at a surprise.
You can't, if I remember correctly.
The GM determines who is. If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn in combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. Okay, so.
All right.
A member can be surprised even if other members aren't.
So, okay.
I have the,
Yeah, so...
essentially, you roll initiative and you determine who has surprise in that initiative. And
Okay.
You can't take an action or a reaction.
So that attack will happen on the jelly's turn in the surprise round.
Correct.
Okay. I always get that a bit mixed up, so...
Yeah, because everybody plays surprise the earlier than 5th edition rules. But essentially, you sort initiative now, and you go through initiative and say, is this person surprised? Like, Galen is probably not surprised because he's so far back. But he doesn't know what's happening, right?
So
on his turn, he wouldn't just run forward and hit the thing because he doesn't even know it's there
right.
yet.
So the ones that would be surprised would be you three up front because you're right behind each other and you're in a row and you see this oozing pseudopod reach out as Aiden's trying to squeeze through and attack Aiden.
Right.
So Gallenford, you do not have the surprise condition.
So you could take an action and a reaction or whatever as normal, but you don't know what's happening yet.
So as I follow around the corner, what do I see this thing reaching out and attacking?
There is kind of a tight squeeze, so
You would probably see me flinching back, but you wouldn't know for sure why. Because it's all happening at once, right?
Right.
So I would probably just walk up and see Flash and be like, is there a problem?
And then I'm going to say ow right after you say that, but yeah. But, like, I think the reason that what you would do with cases where not everybody in the party is surprised is you could use your action to, like, cast a spell to defend yourself or something like that, because you still have your action and reaction. And if he drops a pseudopod behind you and tries to attack you, you can use your reaction. If you had like
But
a
you
shield.
said ouch.
well, he hasn't been hit yet. He's being attacked now.
He could do a ranged attack to it.
You kind of like what's going on, and it's kind of like you see an ooze. The same thing that you saw out in the filler, oozing out of the rubble and about to engulf Aiden.
Yeah. That's a good description.
I'll try and mock whatever it is.
Ooh, I don't even... Do they have to understand you? I think that's Dissonant Whispers. I think Vicious Mockery works on any creature.
Go ahead and roll the spell.
Yeah, as long as it can hear. It doesn't need to understand you.
Okay.
So it's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Right. Can they do they hear?
They have a blind sight of 60 feet.
Then I assume they only hear. Yeah. They probably just feel the tremors in the earth.
Ugly, putrid, vile. I'm not insulting you, I'm just describing you.
All right. You are describing this creature to itself, but You are unsure if it had really any effect. You don't see it change or anything like that.
So this is
What?
an interesting case where I would need to ask the group what you think about a ruling here. Vicious Mockery is going to give him disadvantage on his next attack. You initiated a combat by attacking me while I'm surprised, which would give you advantage. Are you going to make that attack on your turn, which you've declared as your action, normally now instead of with advantage because Doug wasn't surprised? Because you haven't actually attacked me yet, because you don't do that until after initiative is rolled.
Correct. Because I wasn't going to count the 18. I was going to, because I was, so that doesn't count.
Okay, so you would roll normally.
So technically, by rules and everything like that, this would be a normal attack.
Yeah, because essentially the bard was not surprised, so he got a mockery off before I was surprised.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. Okay. I just never had this come up, so that's why I'm sorry if I'm asking.
And I'm gonna rule this rule that for tonight, and we can have a discussion on another night. Like
I think that we're playing it as intended. We've just never had this rule set come into practice in game before, so it's I haven't. I don't know if you guys have.
I haven't. But anyways, we're gonna continue on with that ruling, and again, if we want to discuss something like this in the future, we can. But we'll just keep the game going.
Okay, cool.
Is that your turn, Galliford?
It is.
Caradwin, you are surprised. Aiden,
Oh no.
you are surprised.
I am surprised. Ow! That's when I say ow.
That's okay. Real quick, sorry to pause, but that happened to me before, where nothing hurt me, but I got surprised and I literally yelled "ow."
Yeah, like it jumped out of a corner and you say ow even though nothing hurts you.
Exactly.
There's a freaking ochre jelly right there.
So, Jason, it is your turn. You hear Aiden scream, "Ow!"
All right, time to shoot it a couple times. Right across, here we go.
That is a hit.
And then the cannon's gonna follow my shot and shoot that one too.
That will be another hit.
And if possible, it's gonna get pushed 5 feet back.
You pushed it through the squeeze.
Yep. And it is still within your range, Aiden.
Yeah, I think it has reach, right? So.
A reach of 5 feet, but you are still.
Well, it could still move forward on its turn.
Right.
Also.
Is that your turn, Jason?
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and take a step back and, there's something down there.
All right.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's going to move back up, and it's going to try to get into a better position, and it's basically Jason pushed it back and is just reforming back from where it was.
Yeah, it doesn't have any trouble squeezing through this narrow passage.
None at all. But it's going to attack you with normal.
Okay. Ooh, an 8 will miss. My mage armor protects me. Thank you for mocking it.
It's going to take the 18 from earlier instead. But that's his turn. It swiped at you, but you're able to get back away at the last minute, but it's still coming through the rubble.
Right. I am just now getting over my surprise. So that whole round, I was like, "What? Oh, ow! Gee, it got pushed back and came back, and I still didn't know what was happening."
Damascus, you were surprised this round. Gallenford.
You're proof that even the gods make mistakes, as I mock it some more.
It's like God got a cold and hawked a loogie, and this is what happened. They're not very wise, are they?
And now, end my turn there.
All right. Caradwin.
Right, well... Oh, I'm still kind of debating what I'm going to do. I will just cast a Chill Touch, just to be safe. And that will be my turn. Cast that for 14. 5 necrotic damage. And I'm going to move back 5, 10, 15 feet. And say, Aiden, we shouldn't walk in the front anymore.
What are you talking about? I'm a blade singer. I don't know. I see myself as more of a warrior that just doesn't have good armor.
That's fair. In which case I respond, I'm going to stop walking in the front from now on.
All right. Aiden.
Alright, remembering my mistake from the last battle, in that slashing it with a sword is not the best plan, I am going to provoke from it because I know that it is insulted. So it would have disadvantage. Wait, it has reach. This does not provoke, right?
No, that will provoke. It has a reach of 5 feet.
Okay. So I will provoke from it, knowing that it has been insulted, and hoping that that insult will carry weight.
Oh, disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yeah. Okay, good. So it clumsily attacks me because of Galenford's curse insult. And with the ball of fire that I had in my hand, as I was poking it around in there as it slapped at me, I will throw that fire at it.
All right.
For an 18.
Hit.
Doing 2 points of fire damage.
All right. It's moving more sluggishly as you guys are whittling this away within that's still in the rubble.
Okay, hold on. That was 5 feet of movement. Now that I did that, I'm going to say, you got this, Damascus. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Because I had movement left. And I don't want to be in the front now.
Damascus watches you run back, and he's like, okay.
Jason.
All right, gonna step up and I'm gonna shoot it again.
I mean, I'll throw another produce flame at it, but yeah, I'm getting slapped in the face with these things.
That's a hit. You are freezing it.
And just a reminder, it does slow by 10 feet.
You after freezing it, you shatter it again, but you do see you do see bits and pieces, even still frozen, are still wiggling around. Wait, its speed is reduced by 10?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Gonna leave some spaces back here if anybody else wants to come out.
Alright. Since it is frozen and cannot move, it is going to hold its action.
It can take the dodge action.
It's not going to take the dodge action.
Oh, okay. I would have described it as it like starts getting amorphous and like changing shape so much that you can't.
It's frozen because the rate of frost reduces his speed by 10 feet, and his speed movement is 10 feet.
Yeah, I know. It has a sheen of ice over it.
Yeah, so it literally cannot move. So it
could use its action to move,
but it's going to wait for something to get within range.
Yeah, technically it could move and then dash, which would give it a movement of 10 feet.
Give it a 0, doubled to 0.
But Damascus, it is your turn.
So seeing as it can't move, I'm going to stand right there, just out of its reach, and take the dodge action, saying, hit it now! Hit it now!
God damn it. Gallenford.
We're not gonna just sit here poking fun at you. We're gonna poke swords and magic at you as well.
Is is your rapier called Fun?
That was his name.
I'm gonna just blow it to smithereens on my turn. That's it. I've had it. I don't like this thing anymore.
All right. You see a single pseudopod wiggling around stiffly as it's still frozen. Caradwin.
Right, I will. With the old classic. For another 3 necrotic damage.
Give it
I'm
a
gonna
raid.
shoot these. Shoot these black ravens out at this thing. I feel like a warlock casting Eldritch Blast.
The raven hops over to the single pseudopod that looks like a worm, grabs it, and eats it.
Oh, nice. That's one for the books.
And we are out of initiative.
I step forward at that moment with my thumbs pressed together and my fingers outstretched and flames starting to form on my fingertips. See that the thing is dead, and I put my hands down and not do that. I was getting ready. I was ready.
Just burning hands the whole corridor, like
I was going to
spider. That's spider guys.
Kirdwin, didn't you just say you didn't want to go first?
I'm not going first. I'm just interested in this thing. I realized I didn't really look at the other ones, and I was curious of its texture. I guess I kind of just poke around at it with my staff.
You pick up a frozen piece, and the consistency is like that of cornstarch, and when you mix it with water, you can malleate it. It hardens when you mess with it, and then when it relaxes, it just oozes.
That's very bizarre, but I'll put it down. Alright, well, I've had my fun. That was kind of gross to hold. Shake my head.
It seems to be a dead end. I'm gonna see if there's another one of those hidden concealed doorways.
Alright.
I have a wand.
Give me a perception check. As far as you can tell, this is a solid wall.
Damascus, should I use the wand?
No, I think we could just check it. I don't know how much magic is in that wand, but it's up to you. You identified it, right? So I guess you know how much magic is in it.
I do. I have 2 more uses of it. I was just excited.
No, I checked this wall thoroughly. It's pretty solid.
Alright, that's fair.
So it was just a dead end with a slimy thing in it. I'm so glad we came this way.
I thought it was fun.
It was exciting. I got surprised by the jelly that jumped out at me. At least it missed, because Galenford made it regret its whole life.
Well, think of it this way: we saved those.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Think of it this way: we saved those dwarves' lives because this thing would have killed them if we hadn't stopped it.
That's true. We are heroes. Let's see if there's another one down this. Now I'm feeling emboldened by that. So I gladly take the lead down this corridor.
Heroes for hire. How does that sound?
I like that.
Oh, there's a door down here, guys. Damascus, I'll let you take the lead. I'll follow right behind you.
I feel like the name Heroes for Hire is a little overdone.
Yeah, there was a group that used it once, but I don't think they're as good as us.
So I will again summon Fireball to my palm, just in case there's something that jumps out at Damascus. This time I might be able to throw it in its face.
Saviors for sale, I like it.
For sale.
Alright, I will swing the door. No, I will kick the door open.
Okay, boom! You kick the door.
It says pull.
Entering through the door, you see 3 stone beds in this room.
I look behind me to Caradwin and say, "Do dwarves sleep on stone?"
You know,
We all know they're born of stone. Maybe they sleep on stone too.
yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Caradwin, being from a town next to a dwarven hold, you know some dwarves are hardy like that, but these stone beds do have a mattress on them. They're old and dusty and everything like that, but it's not uncommon for a dwarf, so to speak, to sleep on the solid ground, even though they
I heard they sleep on their beards.
Well, I don't know about that, but they do. They can sleep on stone. They're hardy folk. But I don't think they use their beards as pillows. And only the really long beards can be used as blankets. I don't like that this room is a box. Is there anything on the ceiling?
give me a perception check.
This feels like a kill box. Oh, we're good. We're safe.
Yeah, you believe this is safe. There's nothing on the ceiling. You don't see anything that could jump down on you or whatnot.
Sorry, I got a little Borderlands there.
Badasses for banknotes.
I was inspired by Borderlands on that one.
The BFB.
Yeah,
Oh, we might have to go with that.
pretty funny.
BFB? Yeah, BFB is pretty good.
All right. So, what do you guys do?
Well, I mean, did we look under the beds and this looks like an abandoned bedroom?
Yeah.
I'll check the beds out. Like, how recently were they occupied, perhaps?
If you're checking out the beds and trying to discern that, give me an investigation check.
I'll aid him in that.
I am looking for clues, and I am trained in investigation. So yeah, let's see if we can, pull a Batman and investigate for clues. I will investigate with advantage for a 22.
You believe that these beds have not been used for a very long time. You don't. They're not recently used, and from the secret doors and everything, you don't think even the two dwarves outside know about this room.
I rub my finger along the beds and say these would not pass the white glove test. They have not been used in many ages.
But perhaps if this would make a safe haven for the dwarves, should they run into the dragon or even the orcs?
Indeed, it would be easier to fortify a place that has a hidden door. This is great news for them. I think we have earned our reward tonight, my friends.
It sounds like we can go ahead and let them back in now.
Daring and Dangerous Incorporated, I like it. Yeah, I agree that we can return to the dwarves and tell them their place is safe.
All right.
I like following this fireball that is Galen's token.
Just imagine it's autumn leaves because of the the cloak that's just flowing behind me.
I need to zoom in pretty far so I can see. Okay.
Chris, I'm gonna come over to this side of the room, and I am gonna use the wand a second time to see if there's anything on this side.
Okay. You sense the wand, and you do the wand does pick something up right here.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Where does it pick it up at?
Dude, here we were ready to abandon this place. Did we search this altar?
Ooh. Not yet, but I found another thing.
That
Used
wand
wand.
is forever useful. Yeah,
I love
I'm gonna back you up here.
I'm gonna try to just push the wall in like we did previously.
All right, you push on the wall and it gives way.
Oh, this is amazing. Well, Damascus,
Is that a door right here? I can't really tell.
That is a
it
door.
looks like it. I'm
Okay.
a little nervous about opening it. If somebody would like to go
I
ahead of
kicked the
me.
door in.
There we go.
Damascus kicks it in.
Oh, I love it.
Hold on.
Good thing we don't have a rogue in the party. The rogue would be pissed off all the time.
Why isn't this? It's not letting me pick it up. Hold on. The fuck? I deleted it.
That works.
Two paths, left and right.
Ooh. Always go left.
Just flip a coin.
I go left.
There we go.
I see a door, I kick it in.
Why?
Damascus on the move and he's not slowing down.
Damascus, did anyone ever tell you you're great at picking locks?
So I've been told.
Oh, don't forget to check the
Forget to
ceilings.
watch the ceiling. Jinx.
I look at the ceiling.
The ceiling is halfway collapsed. But you, if you want to be double sure, give me a perception check. You are confident there is nothing on the ceiling.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but this thing's starting to come down. I don't think we should stay in for very long.
It looks like this way's a dead end too, my friends.
No! I was so
So
excited.
is this just a collapsed room?
This is just a collapsed room.
I will gently close the door, even though it's kind of crooked now.
And yeah.
Is there any room down there, or is it just end? Aiden, what's down there? Is it just a room, or is it just like collapsed?
Ken?
What?
Jason's asking you a question.
I said there's no door or room. It's just a carved hallway that ends.
Did you see if there's another door over there?
I mean, I guess I could. I'll go to the end of the hallway and push on the wall.
You're gonna just straight push?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. It just ends up there. Oh, it's moving.
It opens into the main hallway. I just step out and say, look, it was a shortcut.
Well, not really. It feels like we took the long way around.
I guess we were right here until you found your secret passage.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, hey, it's something.
Were we sure that there wasn't anything in that collapsed room? Nothing that could squeeze out and hurt them?
We've kind of mapped this whole place for the dwarves, though.
Yeah, it's up to them now to, I guess,
fix it up.
uncover all the secrets.
Yeah.
You
Was
think
there
this
anything
could get
interesting
somewhere?
about that altar before we leave? I just, want to make sure we got everything.
I don't think anybody checked the altar.
No way, check the altar.
And this just leads to a collapse. Doesn't go any farther.
I would like to investigate. is the altar to a specific god by chance?
You do see a symbol on it, but you could give me a religion check to determine what the symbol is.
There we go.
You believe that this symbol on it represents greed. Knowing there is only one, there is there is a sin known as greed, and he is worshipped like a deity. So you believe this altar is to greed itself,
Ooh.
and greed is one of the rulers of the nine hells.
Great. Well, I'm gonna step back from that shit.
And as you're looking at the altar under the ooze, you do see what seems to be old, stained stone that's stained with a dark material, like there was sacrifices.
Ooh.
What'd you find?
Just your average demon worshipping cult altar.
Oh. Well, I
Yeah.
guess we can just let the dwarves have it then.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It looks like there was at one point sacrifices done at the altar. It's an altar to greed, the demon, devil lord. If
Greed is a devil, not a demon.
the devil lord, devil king, devil prince, archdevil.
Well, at least none of us are swayed by greed.
No, definitely not. Never done anything.
As I'm in
greedy
here,
life.
Church and the Rebel.
As I say, as I slowly tuck away the 15 gems we found.
Yeah, definitely never done anything for greed. No one in this group.
All right. Down for your.
I think we can officially declare this tomb is clear.
I didn't get the achievement unlocked though. Are we sure we're done?
We have earned our sending stones if the dwarves are keeping their word.
Yeah, you get the achievement once you complete the quest.
Oh, that's how that works, right?
All right, you guys come out. The dwarves are still kind of chatting and everything like that. So, what happened? Is it clear?
Well, we found a bunch of jellies. We killed the jellies. We found
As
some secret
expected.
passages.
We
killed some
came,
more
we
jellies.
saw, we kicked it.
What he
And yeah,
said.
I think we're clear.
By the way, there's a secret room where you can hide out in case you're assaulted on if you plan to stay out here.
There's also beds. If you're getting sleepy.
Thank you. Not to be one, but we're gonna double check real quick. So you see one of the dwarves go in. You see him look around. You see the chaos, the dead jellies and everything like that. They're clean. Ah, good. And Dazzlin will hold out 2 stones, the 2 sending stones. Who is going to take them?
I'll grab them. Since I'm right next to Dazzlin. I also just realized his name is Dazzlin, like he's dazzling, and I love it.
All right, it should be in your handout.
Oh, this is amazing.
I will put this one to all players because this is more of a universal item, and that way, because it's 2 stones, so it's not like one person can only use it. So it should be.
Yes, we can exchange these whenever. Whoever wants a second one right now can take it.
Well-
Damascus.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, Damascus should have it because some of us are going to be in the back, and some of us are going to be in the front, and that's when we might need to use it the most.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
hold on to one of the sending stones.
Does anybody in particular want the other one?
I think you stay in the way back. You or the bard. Except he runs in with his sword. No, I think definitely you should have one.
Plus, I can message without them, but they are useful for longer distance.
As you guys are contemplating Damascus, you hear Harvey in distress.
I don't do any. I just immediately run. Harvey!
The familiar's still over there?
No, I dismissed mine. I think Aiden did his as well.
Yeah, when we went inside, I dismissed mine because I don't like to bring my familiar in close spaces.
Oh, we're running. Ooh, we're running.
Hey,
I like to
they tend to kill
stop
familiars.
real quick, and I'm just like, remember us?
Oh,
Damascus, as you get there and you see through the gateway, you see orcs. One of them has a hold of Harvey, one's in the back of the cart, and 3 are starting to come through the gate. We are going to roll initiative. So
We are going to slaughter some orcs, friends.
wait, who are the orcs' friends that we're slaughtering?
No, you're my friends. I'm sorry, there was a comma after we are going to slaughter some orcs. Comma.
Let's go clubbing, baby seals.
There's I actually saw a shirt and it said "commas save lives" and it was "Let's eat Jeff."
That's pretty fun.
There's I saw one where it's like commas are very important, and the sentence was, I like to eat my family and friends.
Oh man, I love jokes like that play with the English language. That's why I like Archer as a show, is they do a lot of that stuff. Phrasing is still one of the best bits of any show ever.
Gallenford and Jason, you guys tied. Who would like to go first?
I'm okay with either.
He's just a little bit ahead of me in the lineup here, so he can go first.
Okay. This orc is in the back of your cart, rummaging through your stuff. If there is anything in the back, like your food and stuff like that.
Oh, we have all that freaking deer back there. They're not getting our deer.
How do you do the line of sight thing with the tokens again?
Control L while you're clicked on the token, and you can see what they see, but only if they have sight. So, like, if your monster tokens don't have vision, then you won't be able to see what they see.
This one is the see Damascus, so he's gonna pull out his javelin and chuck it at Damascus. So it goes wide, but he's gonna use his bonus act. He's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and he has his battle axe out. Caradwin.
Seeing that there's a large number of orcs, or no, I can't see that yet because I'm behind a wall. I'm going to move 5, 10. Oh shit, there's a large number of orcs. I'm going to move up to Damascus. I'm going to say, I know you like punching things, but perhaps you can deal with them all at once. And I'm going to cast my new spell, Bam, Dragon's Breath, bonus action. And I will imbue him with the ability to spew fire.
So Damascus, your breath and as you're breathing angrily, licks of flame are coming out.
I just exhale through my nose and it's just steam.
And then as my action, I will. Well, first I'm going to mark off that spell slot. Then I'm going to, at the orc in front of Damascus, I will cast Chill Touch. Since Dragon's Breath is a bonus action.
That is a hit.
That is 6 necrotic damage. And then I will move 5, 10 feet back over here. Hoping to be out of range of any attacks. And that is my turn.
All right, the black raven's pecking at his eyes and whatnot, and he's trying to swipe it away. Aiden.
All right, I am going to pull out my flask, as there are orcs. Take a swig of liquid courage, gaining 5 temporary hit points. Yeah, and then I'm going to, let me add those to my sheet here. Oh, shoot. If I do that, you'll see a blue bar now. Okay. And then I will move forward 5, 10, 15.
These broken pieces in the wall, you guys can go through. Just so you, if you don't want to go all the way around.
Do these pieces of wall provide cover, though?
The solid pieces, I will say yes.
Okay, then I will stop 5 feet back here. Like here. Kind of, as I ran up, I saw that orc there. I'm going to step back and start summoning a fireball in my hand.
Okay.
Not a fireball, a produce flame.
Right. A little orb
But
of
yeah,
fire.
I have my temporary hit points. I'm good to go.
This orc there is going to pull out its javelin and chuck it at Damascus.
Shoot, I think I closed it. Alright, right back.
That'll hit.
And then it's going to charge at you with its battle axe, and that's going to be its turn. Gallenford.
Gallenford is gonna raise his blade in front of himself and just start repeating a chant over and over. All for one and one for all. All for one and one for all. As I cast mirror image on myself.
Nice. You are the Three Musketeers, all by yourself. This is what you were talking about, splitting yourself in half.
As you say that, I just wink.
I'm impressed. Your magic is exceptional. I'm about to do something extraordinary too, but yeah, I like your move here.
And I end my turn there as I was in action as I prepare to do something that requires me to have some distance.
Okay.
So
Jason.
there are 4 of you in your square.
Yes, we look like an army of musketeers.
I want to call you D'Artagnan from now on.
Jason's gonna step up and he's gonna shoot this, the closer one.
Oh.
That second 5 should be an 8 if we're doing it that. I'll adjust that in a minute.
So how much is it?
13.
13.
13?
And then the ballistic cannon, I think will shoot the farther one so I can push it.
Okay, the one you hit with it's nearly frozen solid. It's just like barely moving.
Okay, if he's just hanging on, we'll shoot him then.
Hit. And you shatter him into pieces all over his friend.
That is a great combo.
A wombo combo.
And just because I can, I am going to direct the little cannon to jump off my shoulder. So we'll put the little cannon square there. Come over there.
So the cannon has legs?
Yes, it does. It's been like gripping onto my shoulder like a parrot this whole time.
Dude, have you guys played that Star Wars game with the red-haired kid, Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's the little tiny robot on his shoulder that just has a laser cannon. I love it.
All right. Is that your turn, Jason?
Yes.
This orc, Damascus, if you can see the one right next to your horse, is unhitching the horse to the cart and is attempting to steal Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey's not going to have none of that.
He
So
won his name.
yeah, Harvey's fighting him, but the orc is taking his action to secure Harvey, basically.
Yeah, I can't lose my horse.
This orc is going to go there. Is going to chuck a javelin at you, Damascus.
Miss.
And is going to charge and you're gonna
Wait, turn.
go right there.
To finally do what I do.
Damascus.
Well, Gwyrdwin gave me this power, so I'm going to use it. I'll
It'll
step
be
right.
3d6 fire damage.
Okay,
and
as
it'll
you
be
step-
based off my
se-
spell
Yep.
save.
As you step there, this orc is going to swing at you with his axe. God. Damn, my rolls are crap this evening.
And Damascus is going to scream, "You are not going to take Harvey from me!" And it is going to burst out in a ball of fire.
All right, can you, real quick, Caradron, can you post the spell?
Yes,
You
I
just
can.
scroll up a tiny bit.
Oh,
It's,
isn't that far up?
It's a 15-foot cone. Each creature in must make a dex save or take 3d6 fire damage since he chose fire.
What is
So-
the save?
The save will be my spell DC, which is
13.
13.
So they both have to make a 13 dex save,
Okay.
and if they fail, they take 3d6
I'm
fire.
going to go from right to left, the one closest to you first.
Nice. Apparently, your breath was horrendous, Damascus.
And
That's 3d6.
3d6 fire damage.
I know, it's like burning hands, and you're like, damn it, could have been 18.
so the orc behind him he's like got third degree burns. His face is all scarred, and he's about to fall over dead, but he's still standing. And they're both kind of like they're both on fire. They're screaming in pain and rage.
Damascus, at the end of his turn, he's going to draw his wood cutting axe. He goes, "I will get Harvey back."
Okay. The orc in the cart is going to jump down.
Yeah, your friends are dying, man. You're getting obliterated. You better run for your
30,
lives.
And is
Stupid orc.
going to chuck a javelin at Damascus.
Would I have some cover from this wall?
What's the if I could draw a point to?
He has half cover.
Yeah,
according to
I
me,
was looking at it. Yeah, you
which
have.
is like a +2 to his armor class.
Okay.
Because you can see half of his square fully.
Well, he hits
Oh.
the wall.
Yeah, you have all the cover behind that wall there, Damascus.
And he's going to use his bonus action to charge and go there.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I wish I had my extra attack.
I know.
The orc that is clinging to life going there, and he's going to swing at you with his great axe.
Hits.
Oh no, you didn't. All I gotta say.
Caradwin.
Alright, well. I will move 5, 10 to here. If only I had a lightning bolt. And what spell do I want to cast? I will use another magic missile, and I will target, I'm gonna try to kill the first guy, and if I kill him, I'm gonna try to hit the others behind him.
Okay. Yep.
So, I'll send the first one at him, and I'll send the next two at this guy.
The one drops dead in front of you with a hole in his head, and the other one is still alive with even a bigger hole in his head, and it's just blood rushing down the side of his face, but he is still standing.
Alright. And then I will move back into cover. And that is my turn.
Aiden.
As a bonus action, it's a little creepy to see somebody singing while going into battle, but I start singing an elvish song. And my movements become graceful and very controlled, almost like a dance as I enter my blade song. That's a bonus action. Hold on, I have a few things I click on my character sheet when my blade song becomes active.
You
And then...
sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
I said you described it as weird for someone to go sing into battle, yet Galen Ford's here.
That's, yeah, I mean, that's not a bard, I guess. Yeah, you're right. He does. Nice. Yeah, we are a Song of Ice and Fire. That's perfect. I am also going to return Galenford's wink with a spell of my own as I... see, I gave it a little description here. Cast that on myself. Adding to my song, my movements become blurry and indistinct. So instead of forming 4 of me in the same square, you can barely see one of me as I am almost moving too fast for the eye to see.
Oh, impressive.
And then I am moving faster because I gain 10 feet of movement. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. Getting behind these 2 orcs while I'm blurry with my sword drawn, but that's my action to cast blur. So bonus action and action is spent. And I basically have my sword out to these 2 orcs, and I tap the middle one on his back to get his attention with, my fingertip. Just tap, tap. Hey, man. Surprise. Boo, motherfucker. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. The orc that you tap turns around and swings at you with his great axe as you blur. Yep, as you blur behind him.
A 13 will miss my new armor class of 17.
All right. Damn it. Gallenford.
I go there, and then I'm going to suddenly just look like all of me burst into a bunch of autumn leaves as I face step right next to Aiden. which charms him if he fails to save.
Okay, I want to say, is there a saving throw?
13 charisma save. Now that he's charmed by me, I just kind of look over my shoulder and say,
So he's basically under the charm spell, right?
yeah.
Can you post that?
If he's being attacked, he has advantage on that save, by the way.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Anytime you're attacking something, if you try to charm them, they have advantage on the charisma save. If we're not attacking them, that's when you want to charm.
It succeeds.
Oh, and he saved.
Sorry. But it's a good thing to remember for when you use that later.
Well then, let's make it count. And I will stab at him.
That will hit him.
It looks like 4 musketeers thrust the blade into his chest.
Yeah, and blood starts to flow out of him and cover his armor, but he's still standing there.
I'll slowly retract the blade, and then it'll look like the others are slowly moving it just to give him a little bit of fear, and we'll just smile and tip our hats.
All right. Jason.
So I can get there and I can see this guy out here trying to get the horse. I'm going to call my little cannon to me back on my shoulder. And we're going to shoot at the horse thief out here. Thief, stop that horse. I want to make sure he's within the 60 feet of the... Okay, yeah, he's in range of both.
All right. As you call out to him, you get his attention, and he dodges your ray of frost. But however, when he sticks his head back up, he is blasted across the face with the ballistic cannon.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
All right. The orc is going to get on Harvey, and he's going to make an animal handling check with disadvantage to try to ride off with Harvey. That's a charisma thing, I believe, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, animal handling is wisdom.
And I said disadvantage because Harvey's trying. He's basically in a rodeo. He's trying to buck him off. Yeah. He's bucked off and he falls flat on his back and he's prone. Hold on, I gotta see something.
I mean, Harvey is technically, is he a draft horse or a riding horse?
He's a riding horse.
He's a riding horse.
Yeah, I think a horse can defend itself. It has attacks.
The orc, the blurred orc, the orc that is going to try to, he's looking between Damascus and Aiden. Aiden's blurring, and he can barely see Damascus, but so he's going to continue attacking Damascus. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Hits.
He's not gonna live. Yeah, that's not cool, dude.
Damascus.
Get to Harvey, Damascus. We'll take these out.
So Damascus is going to try and bury his axe in this orc right here.
Okay. That's a hit.
For
To
head.
start, you should still have Dragon's Breath if you wanted it.
Doesn't that go away once it's used once?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you
It's
could
there
just keep
for-
using it.
Oh, so you just,
for a while.
instead of your action, you can breathe Dragon's Breath. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Damascus, you sink your wood axe into the skull of this orc with a sounding crunch to a skull.
And I'm going to leave it in there.
For
You
10 rounds, as long as you maintain concentration, he can just breathe fire.
you are gonna provoke
all.
from the orc that you walk by.
That misses.
All
And
right.
I'm going to whistle for Harvey, and Harvey is going to come by my side.
I'll give you control of Harvey. I'll make a token for Harvey and give you control of it.
Yeah, because as my mount, he acts on my turn.
Okay. The orc.
You're in the middle of it now, buddy.
The orc is going to try to return the favor to Gallenford.
He's facing 4.5 warriors.
So what's the rule for mirror image?
I think he rolls
You
a
just make an
d20.
attack, and then you see which one you hit.
I'll repost it.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up. I think you just make an attack.
So roll a d20 to determine whether attack. If the attack.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack, you roll a d20 to determine whether the attack targets you or one of the duplicates. So, Doug gets to roll a d20.
Okay, so Doug rolls in, not me.
Right. Doug rolls the d20. If he has 3 duplicates, he has to get a 6 or higher to target a duplicate.
Okay.
He rolled a 4. So you now attack Doug instead of a duplicate.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
It misses me as I parry the great axe.
All right. Still misses you. It's bleeding out. It's starting to lose consciousness.
Sloppy form.
Caradwin.
Right. I shall move 5, 10 gear. I shall. There's really not much I could do besides detect my cantrip, so I will do that, and I will miss.
Yes, that will miss, unfortunately.
I hate to say it, but I'm slightly satisfied because I did all this setup and I haven't made an attack yet.
I know, and I was like, man, I don't want to charge in though. That's my concern. Yeah, and I'm gonna step back.
All right. Aiden.
Yay! I get to attack something. I wanted to attack 2 of them with my green flame blade thing, but I'm going to go ahead and just attack this guy with my sword. I am blurry. I don't think that gives me advantage. It just gives them disadvantage. Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. Oh my god. Come on. Why? Alright. I miss. So yeah. All that set up for nothing.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's going to miss.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Gallenford.
Get him, Gallenford. I should have just moved. Can I just move away from him and let Galliford finish him?
Yeah, you can still move if you want. You still have a movement. But no, he already provoked. Yep.
That's fine. You can attack me as I move away.
No. He hasn't been his turn yet. Oh yeah. Yes, it has. That's
The
right.
other one attacked Damascus as he ran by. Or no, he didn't, because he was dead. This one attacked Damascus already.
But then it was his turn, and he attacked Galliford and missed.
Oh, right. Okay, go ahead. Try to attack me. I've got a shield spell if you hit me.
But it's still with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm blurry. 15 does not hit my sword armor. My new armor class is 17.
Okay.
Go ahead, Galliford. You hit him with a 19.
Yeah, I just imagine that my 4 forms look like they surround him as they all thrust the blade into him.
Go ahead. Roll damage. Okay. Yep.
Nice.
You Julius Caesared that orc.
Yeah, you did. Oh, this guy's prone, too. Well, he's going to stand up here in a minute. Jason's going to blast him apart to smithereens with his cannon. I just want to look like I'm doing something.
Well, he's prone, so I'm going to have disadvantage with these shots.
Oh, that's true.
All right. Say your friend.
Actually, as a bonus action, as I run over there, I call over my shoulder to Damascus. I forgot my rhyme. By warmth of heart, your pain I feel. Grant me the power your wounds to heal. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Jason.
And we're just gonna blast this guy anyways.
All right. He is.
Disadvantage for everybody.
Yeah, he is prone. So. That's a hit.
Nice.
He's still alive, but he's frozen. Unfortunately, the 11 will miss.
I'm just like machine gunning, just. Yep, that'll be my turn. Also, he was slow due to the Ray of Frost.
Right, but all he's gonna do is just stand up.
And pick someone to attack.
Yeah.
Me or the 4 warriors that stand in front of you.
He's gonna seeing there's 4 of him. He's gonna try to attack the blurry one.
Oh, crit fail. Yeah, you miss.
Yeah.
I easily dodge.
Damascus.
Kill him, Damascus. He tried to get on your horse.
So Damascus is going to get on Harvey, and he is going to pull out this big old lance that he mentioned before. He's going to have Harvey run past using the dodge action, and as he passes, Damascus is going to try and ram this lance down his throat.
Dude, I wanted to see this happen too from the beginning when you described jousting.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Oh.
Unfortunately, with 4 Gallonfords, you were a little worried. You didn't know who was who, so unfortunately you missed.
Yeah, there were 4 Gallonfords. I couldn't tell where he was.
Like, which one am I running down here by accident?
Don't worry, when I retell this tale, you succeeded.
Hey, we can still put an orc's head on the lance and, like, hold it up.
Go back for another pass. And Harvey's going to be over here, Chris.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Can charge him.
Caradwin.
Right, well, I'm all the way back here, and there's some dead orcs, so I'm going to 5, 10, 5, 30 to here, kind of stepping around all the blood and guts. I'm going to see this guy. He's the last one left, so I will say, fuck it. I will will use my last first level spell slot, and I will cast Magic Missile at him.
Okay.
Oh, that feels bad. For 6 force damage.
It was pop, pop, and then the last one blows a hole, blowing out the brains on the other side of the orc, and it falls over dead.
I light my sword on fire and hack his corpse.
I turn to Jason and I say, I didn't expect to kill him, nor did I expect it to be that violent. I think I'm gonna need a minute.
Harvey is gonna rear, and Damascus is gonna hold up his spear, and he's like, yeah! And as he does, he spews fire from his mouth.
Well, it looks like we got the Horsemen of War.
Breaker!
Jason and his cannon look at each other like, yeah.
Damascus, you look down. You don't down the pathway. You don't see any more orcs coming that way. You believe that these were the only orcs that came to this area.
I'm gonna go to the cart and see if everything's there.
Okay. You're searching through the
Before
cart.
that, I will pat Harvey and say, "That's a good boy."
I'm
Good
gonna
boy.
kneel down to check what's on this orc.
Going through the orcs things, you don't see anything of real value. You think these are just your common orcs. There was like no standout leader, so they just had their weapons and their armor.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to, while they're checking the cart, head over to the dwarves and let them know that we were just attacked by some orcs. You might want to make sure this place is safe. Or head back to town.
Okay. It's okay. You're gonna go over and warn them. And Damascus is looking through the cart. Gallenford, you're checking the orc. What? Aiden and Jason, what are you doing?
I'm going to also check the cart, make sure everything's there, but I'm also going to, since I don't sense any danger around, I will summon Cinder and have Cinder fly up and see if there's any more orcs making their way up to this pass. And I will pull out my healer's kit as I sit in the cart and start to bandage my wounds.
Okay. Jason.
So I was looking at Galenford, like, like you look at someone with a lazy eye, like, which one am I supposed to be looking at here before I move over to the cart? Check the cart, make sure it's okay.
Oh yeah, I end concentration on blur, so I come into focus.
All right. Damascus, Jason, and Aiden, quickly enough, you guys go through the cart. You don't see anything missing. Just whatever stuff you had on there was strewn about the cart as like they were, rummaging through it. Gallenford, I already mentioned what they had. Caradwin, you go over to the to the dwarves, and you warn them about what happened. They, being dwarves and whatnot, they do have a bit of a greedy side, so they do want to continue searching here for things that for potential treasure, and then after that, then they will make their way towards the town.
Yeah, right, as long as you stay safe, just be aware that you have been warned. Orcs are on their way, and they did just attack us outside of this place. So, make sure you maybe bar the doors, hide in the other passages in case they decide to stop here for the night and rest. So be careful, please. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Good luck. Careful of the bodies we left out here. Sorry, bye.
All right. You guys do know that there is a bounty to warn them. Caradron, as you're getting ready to leave, you realize maybe I should have them sign off on something saying that they were warned, because it's your word against everybody else's.
That's true. Did we take that bounty with us?
Yeah, you. I'm assuming you guys grabbed all the bounty letters and everything like that were posted.
I'll
We
return
have their
to
sending
Dazzlin.
zone.
We do. But I'll return to Dazzlin and have him sign it, and then Norbus as well. And then I'll I'll leave.
Okay.
We need your full name. We need your full name here, signature here, and initial here.
I also need at least one form of ID and a second form of ID that proves that you are a citizen of this country, be it a passport or a social security card, for whatever reason.
You guys. So after the warning and the attacks, what do you guys do? Do you hook up and get ready to leave, or are you maybe planning on staying the night?
Well, how late in the day is it?
Searching through everything like that, it's getting close, and you got here in the afternoon, and rummaging through, I would say it's getting closer to it's evening. It's like it's like right in between sundown and noon, so it's the sun is setting.
So
It's getting really low.
So cons for not staying cons for staying here is that the orcs have already found us. Pros is we just get everything within this door. We have a defensible area. I don't want to be caught out on the road at night, so I kind of think we should bring everybody inside the doors.
You can, if anybody wants, can give me a general intelligence check about this attack. Or investigation, if you're proficient in it, to maybe discern if you believe is safer or whatnot.
How did the two wizards roll a 7 on investigation?
I know, right? We're both trained too.
I did tell some tales about some stubborn orcs.
So, Gallenford, with you guys discussing what to do, and with the number of the orcs that attacked, you believe this is just a scouting party? You don't think this is a full-fledged attack or whatnot? Maybe you believe that they were just scouting the area and they discovered this place.
Well, then maybe we should not stay here and we should find the main force. I don't know.
Well, we should probably find that force in the daylight.
In the
morning.
daytime? Okay.
Not everybody can see at night. Also,
Sure.
I think this is probably the most secure place we can find. And if more orcs come looking for their scouting party, Dazzlin and other guy won't really have any chance of defending themselves.
Okay, so we're gonna full rest here.
That sounds like a good idea. Should we stake these bodies up as a warning that we know you're scouting here? This is what'll happen?
You're a sick man.
No, I think we should make this place look abandoned. So
I
if they
think
come-
if we hide the bodies inside the gate.
Yeah. I think we make it. We make there be no evidence that there was a battle. That like the scouting party didn't even come here.
I also feel we should try and convince those two dwarves to come with us.
Yeah, maybe they can get their work done while we're resting here and finish up by the time we wake.
They can't make any discoveries if they're dead.
That's true.
And they've already said they can't defend themselves. They probably shouldn't even be out here without some protection.
Well,
Maybe I can persuade them. I am very persuasive.
that would be helpful. I tried to talk to them, but they just wanted to find treasure, money, and loot.
Well, sometimes there's a certain way of talking to people that I'm not sure you can get through.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. So you guys clean up the bodies. You get Harvey and the cart inside the gates. You start making camp for the night with the dwarves. The dwarves are more than welcome, are happy for your company and everything like that.
I'm gonna mark off one of our bulk rations so we have this big huge pot of soup.
Yep, no problem. Galliford, you go up and you're talking to him, trying to persuade him. Give me a persuasion check.
I would like to assist him with that.
Okay. you see there that they look at each other, and they give that big old sigh. Yeah, you're probably right. And they will agree to come with you in the morning back to town.
I'm imagining when I tell them this story, I kind of lead with tales I've heard of orcs, and then I explain how large of a force these orcs are going to be. Even though we don't actually know the number, I make it sound like a very scary task that even we might be overwhelmed, and they saw what we were able to do inside here with those jellies.
Did we even tell them that there's a shrine to greed in there? So maybe not the best place to hunt for gold.
No, I didn't really share any of the information about what we found.
No, they just know that this is an old dwarven hold, and they're looking for secrets and and treasure like that, because dwarves are known to hide treasure in their places. So they're just gonna they're treasure hunters. So that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, so I'll see what we can do about this gate.
Okay.
See about fortifying it, restructuring it, at least for the night.
I'll pretty much just suggest to the two dwarves that they might want to do what they can tonight, but to maybe steer away from that altar.
Yeah, since they're leaving in the morning, they're gonna try to get as much searching done tonight as they possibly can. Unless you guys would like, you guys are more than welcome to assist them with that as well. But they're gonna search, but what are you guys going to do as you guys are setting up camp? You're fortifying the place and getting ready to go to sleep.
Well, you guys are saying we're gonna try and close these gates somehow, or put something here to. I'm gonna put an alarm spell on the other side of it too, just the 20-foot, 10 by 10 square outside the gate. If something passes over that, it'll alert us inside here.
Yeah, I would just like complete a complete wall while we sleep. Just a little barricade between us and them.
Now let's make sure we're not like the three stubborn orcs that were all overwhelmed in a fort by Big Bad.
Well, between you and me, there's at least 4.5 of us. I think we'll be okay.
Oh, indeed, I'm sure we will. Good swordsmanship, by the way.
Thank you. I'll get better with practice. So I almost kind of want to leave the gate open and invite the orcs in, my friend, huh? And I chuckle a bit.
Oh man, you must hear all the other tales of Finrio. You probably come pointed from.
Let's just invite them in. I need the practice. But from what we can tell, none of us had really fought orcs that weren't, possessed by some phylactery of undead heart evil. This was our first real battle with regular orcs, and I think we did fantastic. So I'm impressed overall with our group, and think that we are a significant help to the town, and can defend them greatly. But it's 10:45, Chris. So I don't.
I know. I was letting you guys do in your role play. I was trying to wrap up a bit. So as you guys are setting up, the dwarves are kind of doing they're off in the tomb searching. Are you guys taking a watch or whatnot?
I'll help the dwarves look for stuff. Since I cast that alarm spell, I'm trusting my magic to alert me of danger. Also, Cinder is kind of keeping watch, like up high on the rocks, perched up here, looking for trouble. So I'll go help the dwarves. That's what my task will be until it's bedtime. I'll help the dwarves with whatever they want to loot.
Okay. Since it's they're gonna search while there's still some light out and everything like that, and everybody's searching up. You, knowing that there are secret passages, you do discover some that you missed, and in one of the rooms they do find a skeleton that's buried in some rubble, and around it it has a necklace. It seems to be a holy symbol of some sort. This symbol looks like a gold coin with the impression of a dragon that has two the eyes have rubies. They are going to pocket that.
Seems valuable, my friend.
And then they do see. So I'll show you where you guys are. You guys, there was a secret passage right here. And the jewel necklace was in here. There is a crumbled tunnel that looks like you can get through by clearing it, but it's going to take you a long time. And since you guys are leaving in the morning, you guys decide to ignore it. But
Yeah, we can mark the area and come back if we ever.
yeah, but going around, that's all you guys find. Everybody else is setting up camp and everything like that. You guys are bedding down. Caradwin, you cast Identify on the potion.
I will do so as ritual.
Okay. It is in your handouts.
Ooh, that would have been useful. It's a potion of water breathing, guys.
Ah,
Oh, that would have been useful.
So I would
Not
be
like-
fine after choking in my own blood.
Yes.
All right. So you guys eat dinner, bed down. Who is anybody keeping watch?
Damascus would like to ask Jason if he could assist in kind of constructing a little bit more this.
Yeah, that's already taken care of. That's already taken care of. You guys gotten everything done. You guys are going to bed.
I'll do the watch where it's darker since I have the dark vision.
So that'll be like second watch.
since I was the only one injured in the fight, well, I guess Damascus was. I'm gonna skip my watch tonight and go to sleep.
I'll take that watch.
Damascus will take the first watch.
Okay. I don't know where you guys. I'm just kind of grouping you guys. You guys are taking watch.
Cinder can take my watch.
They're kind of flowers, but it's like fine.
Gallenford, as
I
you
get no respect.
Gallenford, as you are in your watch in the middle of the night, you look up and it is a clear night, and you see the stars, and then off in the distance you hear a roar, and that
Fucker's back.
is where we're gonna end it.
Oh no, it's that fucking manticore.
Frickin' Manticore. He's searching for us.
Son of a bitch. Of course.
Did you leave me in this tunnel over here, Chris?
No, I pulled you out.
Okay, cool. I'm with the group then. All right.
And we're gonna
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.